what we have in earthquakes that causes us to lose hundreds of lives is our inefficient and unpractical response teams and equipments. Our vehicles are so slow and big that we can't reach the disaster site in time. Even if response team arrives, they can't do anything. They can't navigate through the wreck, so they also have to wait for the escalators, and by waiting this time, most of the deaths occur. Surprisingly, people mostly die because of hunger and dehydration, not the actual collapses that showed.
I did nothing. The pavement was his enemy.
What I did to solve this problem may sound like it's right out of the script of the movie Aliens, 1986 by James Cameron, but it is not as absurd as it sounds. We have to support our disaster response teams with exoskeletons. Exoskeletons are as mobile as a man can be strong enough to move inside the wreck with agility, but extremely expensive. The biggest challenge I faced was finding a way to reduce the expenses while not significantly reducing the overall performance. After a year or so, my bulb got lit. The idea was removing knee and elbow joints to reduce the hydraulic cost and computer power as well as the materials while keeping the performance. I had to make a lot of simulations in order to get inventory as well as the actual designs. Later, I wrote a really detailed thesis about it and built an exoskeleton prototype that represents my idea to a level my budget lets it. It works with pneumatics instead of hydraulics and doesn't have the most appealing look, but I can easily lift 71 kilograms with it. Hands off. It simply works with air and doesn't require a cable connection since the car battery powers it up and is mounted on the back. I represented this in Grunt Wilkins Science Fair and won for the third annual time. This caused 3 associate professors in Matthew to voluntarily help me improve it. Today, we are planning to patent it and hopefully save some lives with it. Thanks for listening.